Another day, another ridiculous headline on how used cars are more expensive than new cars. So avoid these used cars because they are astronomically more expensive, generally speaking, than the new versions. The problem is we can't get our hands on these new ones. Interest rates are up, average new car prices are up. It's just a cluster F. You know what it is, don't you? So here are some used cars, 10 used that are more expensive than their new counterparts, so avoid these. F-150, which I have, probably should sell it, get more money for it. The average used car price for an F-150 2021, $31,627. For a new 2022 F-150, $31,520. So it is cheaper to buy new if you can get your hands on one, which of course you can't. An average 2021 Nissan Rogue, $30,289. A new 2022 Nissan Rogue, $27,150. The average used car price for a 2021 Toyota Camry, $29,000. For a new one, $25,845. Ridiculous. This blows me away, and I'm sure it does for Honda since this is their cash cow. The Honda CR-V 2021 model. It'll cost you $30,642 used. A new one, $26,800. A lot cheaper. A used 2021 Honda Civic, $26,776. A new one, of course, supply and demand, $22,550 for a new one. $4,000 more for a used one. Last year's Toyota Highlander, $37,924, basically $38,000 for a used one. This year, you can get one for under $36,000 if you can get your hands on one. It sounds like a broken record. In my driveway right now, I have a 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Its base price is just over $41,000, but a used non-hybrid, $32,891. A 2022 non-hybrid RAV4, $27,000. If you want to go the Volkswagen ID4 route, a 2021 will cost you used $43,837, new $37,500. That's for the new one. I'm feeling pretty fired up today. A Ford Mustang Mach-E used 2021, $49,000 and change. A 2022 model, $44,000. Last but not least, and I have one of these in my garage because I own one, a Tesla Model 3. The average used car price for 2021, $52,168. You want to get one new? It's a lot cheaper, $47,000. I think I'm going to sell mine. We are selling ours, by the way. We're getting a Model Y, possibly in December, possibly the first of the year. Yeah, it's the most popular. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with, Tesla Model Y. On a somewhat related note, because these are new vehicle sales, they are going through the roof, at least for now. Higher interest rates and transaction prices are prevailing, but trouble could be coming. This is a story I found that's in association with Edmunds. They found that the third quarter data found that the average amount financed is the highest ever at $41,347, up over $3,000 from the same period last year. And the average interest rate on new vehicle loans is also up to 5.7% for the first time since 2019, late 2019. The last time this happened, sales dropped. Also, the average monthly vehicle payment remains more than $700. How much are you paying per month for your vehicle? And 14.3% of buyers locked in. 14% of buyers have locked into payments every month over $1,000. That's the highest percentage of buyers with a 4-digit payment ever recorded. Again, how much are you paying per month for your vehicle? Leave it in the comments section below. Try and stay with me here now, and I'll explain this as slow as possible and as clear as possible. Shorter terms mean better interest rates. One factor at work on the higher loan payments is that buyers are choosing shorter term loans, which usually offer a more attractive interest rate from financial institutions or may be subsidized by the automakers. So why are buyers opting for these shorter periods of monthly payments, 48 months or less, versus stretching it out to 72 months where those payments can be lower versus higher? Well, they're saving in the long term. For example, if you went with a car loan at 5% interest rate for 72 months versus 1.9% for 36 months, shorter term, better interest rate. The problem is your monthly payment would go from $500 a month at that 5% for 72 months. It's a longer term. You can stretch that out. Versus 1.9% at 36 months, and your monthly payment would be over $1,100. Not a lot of people can handle that $1,100, but if you did choose that route, you would save $5,200 in interest payment over the life of the loan. So that's why someone might be going for these shorter terms, better interest rates, but they'll save in the long run, not in the short term, but in the long term. And it looks like here, according to data, that new vehicle retail sales for September 2022 that just ended are expected to increase year over year. New vehicle sales are projected at around 959,000 units, a 5.4% increase compared with September of 2021. That sounds good. However, the total quarter 3 2022 sales are projected to reach 2.9 million units, which represents a 4.2% decrease from the same quarter last year. In fact, year to date, J.D. Power is projecting a 14.9% sales decrease compared to 2021 overall. Obviously attributed to the limited supply, heavy markups, and causing a lot of you to put off some of these major purchases of new cars and trucks. And September will likely be the 16th consecutive month in which dealer inventory ends below 1 million units. Dealerships are continuing to pre-sell vehicles in their delivery pipeline. I don't know if you know this, but they can pre-sell these things with the time on the lot measured in days, not months or weeks. About 53% of vehicles are sold within 10 days of arriving on a dealership lot, while the average number of days a new vehicle is in their possession, which is different, before being sold is around 20 days. So they are moving vehicles because people are ordering ahead of time, and when they do get something on the lot, as you've heard beforehand, the new vehicles are actually cheaper than used vehicles. So it all makes sense now, right? And I'll finish with this. In October, production constraints are expected to continue. These constraints may result in a somewhat lumpy fourth quarter as partially built vehicles in storage are completed and released in batches in this retail channel. Higher interest rates will continue to put a lot of pressure on the transaction prices and retailer profits. I know you don't care about retailer profits. However, with a 54% of vehicles still transacting above MSRP, over half of vehicles still are being sold above MSRP. If you can get something that's 10% above MSRP, that's okay. Don't freak out. That's the norm right now. If it's over 20% over MSRP, the markup, then walk away. And I think I mentioned this before, if not in this video, a previous video, the average cost of a new vehicle today is over $48,000. So think about your budget. Think about interest rates, as I've described in here before. Maybe shorten that loan term so you can get a better interest rate. If you go 72 months, it's going to be higher. If you can go shorter, bigger payment per month, but you'll save interest in the long term. All right, thanks for watching. I hope some of this was helpful. There's many more videos to come on a regular basis. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.